My day begins at 5:30 in the morning, before the sun rises, before the birds start to chirp. I'm up and going. And I usually come in early, even on my days off, into the shop and get it set up for the day. Gives me something to do in the morning, a couple of hours to kill. Usually I work late shifts. I wait for somebody to come in and I'll say I'll see you in a couple of hours. If it's my day off, I say I'll see you tomorrow. I was supposed to have off yesterday, Thursday, March 11th. And somebody called in sick. So guess who had to work? Oh, excuse me. So like I say, I had today off, and I went into the shop to get it set up for the day, and this morning I tripped over an electric cord, and I went crashing down, and I ended up punching myself in the chest, and I'm rolling around the floor in pain. I thought I had broke a rib, and it took me a while to get up. I scraped my knee too, but it doesn't hurt as bad as my chest. I don't know. I punched myself in the chest. How the hell do you do that? That takes talent. Punching yourself in the chest on the way down from a fall. How do you do that? Anyway, it hurts when I cough. Hurts when I laugh. I can't turn my head too far over. So when I'm in pain, it's par for the course. I think the garbage truck is here. Nah, it's a Ralph's car. It's a Ralph's truck. You can barely see him behind me there. Oh, the Budweiser. Oh, the king of beers. Cheap advertisement for you guys. Pay me. I always get a kick out of people who buy these shirts with Budweiser logos on them or Coca-Cola logos on them. Or even they go out and they pay like $80, $90, $100 or more for a sports jersey with their favorite player's name on it. I say, for crying out loud, I don't have any of that. I don't have any of that stuff. You got to pay me. You want me to advertise for you, you got to pay me. That's how it works, right? That's capitalism, right? You want me to wear your logo on my body? Pay me, motherfucker. You're lucky you got that cheap freaking promo just the fuck now. YouTube might end up taking down this video because of that, damn it. Might have to edit that motherfucker out, including this little rant, anyway. Anyway, my injury was just par for the course because, like I said, I had to work yesterday on my day off. I have off today. We're going to do a few things. We're not going to do some things. There were some things I wanted to do that I'm just not going to do now because my chest, it hurts. I am in pain. It's bruised badly. So, there's a couple of things we're going to do today, but hopefully it'll be more than just once a week with videos. Once I get things, I'm getting things sorted out slowly but surely. We're down to 3% chaos. Last week was 5%. Today we're down 3%. And yeah, I'm lagging. Yeah, I could have had it down to 2%, but I'm lagging. Oh. It's not as bad as when it first happened. Oh, man. I was laid out on the floor. I have both doors locked. Nobody in there but me. And I'm sitting there saying, is anybody looking at the security cameras? Does anybody see what happened? Is somebody going to call an ambulance? Is somebody going to call my cell phone to see if I'm okay? You know? No. I'm sitting there saying to myself, both doors are locked. I got my keys in the back. I'm going to have to crawl to the back and then crawl to the front and open the door and then crawl outside and yell for help. No, Dominic, you're not going to do that. We're going to get up. You're going to get the fuck up. And I got the fuck up. It hurt. It hurt. And it's getting a little better, but it hurts. So we're going to take it easy today. But no, it's really upsetting. It really is, because you know, you work all week. I work full time, 5, sometimes 6 days a week. Like this week, I work 6 days a week. I was supposed to have 2 days off, yesterday and today, and it's upsetting. Because you make some plans, you look forward to your 2 days off, and someone calls in sick, and that's the end of that day. And then you have an accident in the morning, like today, and there's some things you can't do. Yeah, and it's upsetting. It's my own fault. I knew those cords were there. I've got nobody to blame but myself. I just wasn't paying attention. And so, but we'll salvage the day somehow. Anyway, I'm over here at Ralph's. I know everybody's complaining I'm getting too thin, too skinny, and I did weigh myself the other day, and I am getting a little thin. I'm getting out of that range of 155 to 160. Actually, I'm 152, so I need to put on a couple of pounds. So we're going to go to Ralph's, get something to eat. I also have to go to the bathroom. Ooh, that was better. Oh, that was better. I really had to go to the bathroom. Now I have to buy something. Otherwise they get mad at me if I don't buy something. This is what I usually have for breakfast or lunch, of these Quest bars. These things are addicting. I love these things. But today we're going to have something a little more substantial, because like I said, I'm getting a little too lean for my own good. So we're going to eat something of more substance. Let's see if they got the orange. No, they don't have the orange chicken out there. Maybe okay. They make a crab shrimp Louis salad here at Ralph's that is absolutely delicious. I think I'll get a half pound of that over at the bar here. And this bruise that I have on my chest, whatever it is, whatever injury, it's making me vulnerable because I cannot move around in my car like I showed you in a previous video and access the stuff in my trunk from inside the car. I can't do it anymore. I have to go outside. I have to step out of the car and go out my trunk. And everybody sees all the bags in my trunk. It doesn't take long to figure out what's going on. This is that was a good crab shrimp Louis salad. They make very good crab shrimp Louis salad there at Ralph's. Ralph's, they're a decent supermarket. It's more a matter of convenience because there's one on every corner, it seems. I like Smart and Final better and Stater Brothers, but Stater Brothers is a little fewer and farther between. Smart and Final is starting to get some stores in. In fact, there's a Smart and Final right across the street here from the Ralph's I'm in right now. So I still have use for Ralph's. But there is one store that I'm done with. I'm talking about Consumer Value Stores. That's what CVS stands for, Consumer Value Stores. Just go to YouTube, look up the YouTube channel Company Man /CVS. This guy, that's a great little channel, Company Man. He covers big businesses like CVS. And this company, just for trivial purposes, this company started back in 1963 by two brothers and a third guy. And then they sold it later on to a company, Melville Shoes. And they're the ones that turned it into a corporate conglomerate. We got the CVS cargo truck is about to pass. Can you hear it coming? Anyway, CVS, they have turned into one big giant ripoff. They really have. Although this particular CVS, it's good for me for one reason, and it's great for overnight parking. This particular parking lot. Oops. Oh, did I blow my cover? I guess it'll be a couple of months before I come here to see. Oh, man. But you know the thing that cracks me up about CVS is that a couple of years ago, they stopped selling cigarettes, and they made such a grandstand about it. They said, we are in the health business. We don't sell such things as cigarettes that'll kill you. And it was a bunch of bullshit. All right, they're not in the health business. They're in the money business, CVS. And the only reason they stopped selling cigarettes is because they looked at the numbers and they saw that people aren't smoking as much as they used to. And the money is in the non-smoking products, the quit smoking products like Chantix and the nicotine patches. That's where the money is. And now that's what they fill the shelves with. What used to be cigarettes are now nicotine patches, filled with nicotine patches and Chantix, boxes of Chantix, yeah. Because that's where the money is now. Has nothing to do with health but the bottom line. And don't get the wrong idea, ladies and gentlemen. I am a capitalist. I have nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with making money. I have no problem with capitalism. Just don't lie about it. That's all I got. That's all I gotta say. Don't lie about it. Oh yeah, they say that they're in the health business. That's what they're all about, health. But look at all the liquor that they're selling. They don't sell cigarettes anymore, but they sell plenty of booze. Is this the wine section? Oh, they switched it around. Liquor used to be on this. The hard liquor used to be on this side. Oh, here's the Seagram's Wild Turkey. That's some hard liquor, Wild Turkey. God, unbelievable. Yeah, we're in the health business, but we have beer. I mean, really, look at this. They want $2.79 for a pint-sized bottle of rubbing alcohol. Rubbing alcohol. I mean, really, I can go to Ralph's and get the Kroger brand for $1.99. I mean, really, it's just rubbing alcohol. What is 10 cents to make a gallon of it? I mean, it's not made from pixie urine, is it? No. I mean, it doesn't come in a crystal container? No. The cap isn't gold anodized? No. It's just rubbing alcohol. $2.79 for a pint size? Get out of here. They used to carry Dristan, but they don't anymore. For some reason, they don't. No. Got all this other junk, but they don't sell Dristan. And Dristan is the nose spray that I like using. The only nose spray that doesn't give me a sinus infection. And they had rearranged the store since I was last there. It's been a while since I've been inside that store. Nice parking lot. I couldn't find anything because they rearranged the store, and a couple of the workers were starting to look at me funny. I had to do like 4 takes on that alcohol thing. But anyway, they sell a box of the nitrile gloves, a box of 50 for $10 and change, and I can go out to a medical supply place and get a box of 100 for about the same price, for under $10 with tax, 10 and change. The CVS, they really, I don't know, they're just going crazy with their pricing. I'm just not impressed with that store anymore. And I'm done with it. I go to Walgreens now. There's a couple of Walgreens. Walgreens, like Stater Brothers, fewer and farther between. They're not as big as CVS. But there's a few out here, and I go to them now. They've got everything I need, including the nose spray, Dristan. They carry Dristan nose spray. Historical site, Sycamore Park. This site was part of Rancho de Canada de los Alicios, the land grant given to Don Jose Serrano by Mexican Governor Pio Pico on May 27th, 1846. 2 historical plaques are located at the park's western edge, city of Mission Viejo. I don't know where the park's edge is. I don't have my compass. I usually don't know my north from my south sometimes. And sometimes I go by what my father used to say, just keep going straight and eventually you'll hit water. And then you'll know you've gone too far. But anyway, I find myself outside of work listening to a lot of hip-hop music. I do for a couple of reasons. The main reason that I do is because hip-hop music these days is about the only music out there that is somewhat entertaining. Now really, the music industry, 99% of the music industry, ladies and gentlemen, is garbage. Today, as of today, 99% of the music industry is garbage. Yeah, you got a few and far between bright spots, but 99% is garbage. Have I given you that percentage enough times to have it sink in yet? No, really, seriously, the music today is just so unsophisticated. There's just no complexity to the lyrics. There's no texture to the music. No background instruments. Background instruments are non-existent. And that's compressed files are to blame for that. Because they eliminate the file, they downsize the file. So you can fit it into an MP file, and you lose all the background instruments. They try to compensate for it by raising the volume, but that doesn't work. Yeah, there's a reason for raising volume, but raising the volume just to compensate for losing the background instruments so you can hear me, that's stupid loud. That's what I call stupid loud. Plus, the music industry, the recording industry, they don't want to take any chances anymore. You're not allowed to experiment anymore. It just costs too much money to produce a album, so you gotta use more simple songs, less sophisticated songs with beats and sounds that people are familiar with. How you doing? That came suddenly. Oh, what's this? Somebody lost a dog, huh? Have you lost? Boy, there's a lot of ducks in this. I should have brought my camera, my still camera. Where'd all these ducks come? Well, you know, just like my father said, keep going straight and eventually you'll hit water. And there's the water. So I know I've gone too far. Yeah, there's the water. Oh. I used to get a kick out of that when he used to tell me that. Just keep going straight. I'd be lost. Just keep going straight. Eventually you'll hit water. There's the water. I went straight and I hit the water. So yeah, anyway, getting back to music. Music sucks today. 99% of the music is garbage. Absolute unmitigated garbage. And, oh, there they are. They're sitting over there. Hello, guys. Oh, these geese are very aggressive birds. Hope that's not... I got to be careful. Make sure they don't have any young, because they will attack me. Something's going on over here. So anyway, I'm not that crazy about modern music. The 80s was the last decade, in my personal opinion, and a lot of people agree with me on this, but the 80s was the last decade for music. It really was. There was some good music in the 80s. The 90s came along, and that's when the music started to die. There was a few bright spots, but the music began to die in the 90s because, you know, compressed files came in. The compact disc was probably the best form of medium, because God, that was the most crisp sounding music with the CD. But I know a lot of people these days are going back to watch, he keeps looking up at me. Don't want to get too close. And then I get close. A lot of times they lose their fear of humans and they'll tolerate you for a while, but they look a little sketchy right here. I wish I had my still camera. My zoom lens is a lot better with the zoom lens. 70 to 300 zoom. Nice butt. But anyway, as I said, I listen a lot to hip-hop because that's the only music that is somewhat entertaining. Everything else is garbage. And this past week, it seems longer than a week. It seems like it's been going on forever. Nipsey Hussle got killed. He was a big star in the hip-hop community and in LA. He did a lot for the community. He opened up businesses. I guess he contributed to schools or whatever. I don't know what he did, but you know, I liked his music. But he was like Snoop Dogg. He was a thug. He was a gang member, and I guess he still had connections with the gang there because just like the mafia, you never really get out. You never really get out. And obviously, he crossed the line. He stepped on somebody's toes. He pissed somebody off. Got himself gunned down. And all they've been talking about all week is about Nipsey Hussle. Sorry. I'm sorry. I have a hard time saying words sometimes. Nipsey Hussle. I guess that's his name, yeah. I guess I like his music. I've listened to his music. Actually, I like Drake. He's one of my favorites. He's got some pretty funny songs. Right, yeah. It's so really not a stopwatch. Yeah, I almost forgot I had some laundry to do. I was down to my last pair of socks there. Anyway, if anybody's interested or cares, my chest still hurts. Probably going to take a couple of days to heal. Hopefully next week, my 2 days off, 1 day off or whatever will be a little better. Be injury free. And no one will call in sick. And we'll have a better few days or a couple of days off there. Anyway, yeah, it's almost 4 o'clock right now. After I'm done with my laundry, I'll probably go get myself some dinner, put on that weight I need to put on. So anyway, that's about it for now. Thanks for stopping by and for tuning in, and we'll talk again.